on, baby boy, baby girl? Welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another So production. Day is today. It's Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. Doing it. Back at it again. Hope you're all doing well. Halfway through the week. Man. Oh, man. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on with you guys? Hope you're all doing well. You know, sometimes I'll just, sometimes just want to be, I'll be wishing things, dude. You never know what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Sometimes, you wish for things. Sometimes I'm like, man, it'd be nice to be a clam. Be nice to be a clam, dude. Lady, But not just any clam, not just any seashell. One of them seashells that produces a pearl, dude. Producing a pearl. Wouldn't that be nice? Just sitting there producing pearls. I wish I could do that. What's it for? Who knows? Is it their babies? No. Dense as a rock if it's a baby. Apparently it's there to protect the oyster. Protect the little shell. Potential parasites. Get the parasites out. Wish I had a mechanism that would do that, If you feel like something's coming up, you just produce a little damn pearl inside you. It doesn't do anything, but apparently it does. Apparently it takes, ranges. You got different size pearls, different colors. Sometimes it'll take several months. Sometimes up to 4 years, I've been reading. But if that's how long I gotta wait, I'll do it, dude. I'll sit there and I'll produce me a pearl, baby. I'm all about productions. I'm all about doing it yourself, going out there. And sometimes, just wanna. Cause that's the thing. If you go, all right, if I can't be a clam or a seashell of sorts, what if we were to together, you and I got together and mass produce these bad boys, farm them. Produce a lot of pearls. Then again, not all the, so you gotta get in there and do a little bit of engineering. You gotta do a little bit of that, mixing and matching of them genes. Just to figure out which one's gonna produce a pearl or two, because it's a wild game. It's a wild game. Just saying. What's going on with you guys? What's going on with me? Things are happening, and they're happening and they're not happening. A lot of things are happening in and around us. A lot of things are still not happening, but that's all right. We'll just, you gotta, today I learned, not just like I didn't learn this today, but it got, somebody said it, somebody mentioned it, a lady, smart, beautiful lady mentioned it. You gotta be, in her words, you gotta be sometimes willing to take that detour. You gotta take a detour. Now, don't you worry about where we met, how we met. All right, it was a lady. It's going places. We were going in the same direction. Not in life, but a portion of it at least. Got to talking. Sometimes you'll be going down that straight and narrow path you're trying to navigate life, and then boom, somebody will just it's blocked. The road's blocked. We're talking about a real road or like a metaphorical road? Both. They're both blocked. You gotta go around. No problem. We'll go around, baby. We'll go around the back. We'll go in from the side. We'll go in from above, dude. We'll go in. Hell, we'll dig a hole. We'll go underneath. Come back the other side. We'll do it. But life's all about that. You gotta make like a slinky, baby. Resilient like a slinky. Like Bruce Lee said it, be like Slinky. Bounce back. Recoil a little bit. You gotta get a little bit of that, bounce back, get a little bit of that. You gotta work with them spirals, get helical is what I'm trying to tell you. Go in circles. Don't go in circles, but be resilient. That's life. You got to be resilient. That's what I'm telling myself. That's why I encourage everybody out there, be resilient. You're like, I can't, I'm not Brazilian. I'm like, it's got nothing to do with that, dude. You got to have resilience. It's not in my genes. Build it up. Build it up. Heck, build it down. But build it. Out there, you got to go out there and build. Every day we're all just working away, building this, that, and the other. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm taking things ever so slowly. I'm just going at a snail's pace, and I'm trying to tell myself to be okay with that. Be okay with that. Be okay with having a little bit more, just that attitude of just taking things day by day, a day at a time, one day at a time, one small step at a time. Because before you know it, things can catch up with you. You can catch up with you. You start messing around. You end up with a few bottles of ketchup on you. Get the condiments out. All of a sudden, you're like, condiments all over the place. Stop it. Take a little bit of time just to catch up. One time that I was tripping on shroomsies. And, felt this, like, I don't know what you want to call it. Some of you guys who've experienced it, some of you ladies who've experienced it, you might feel a little bit of a connection with Mother Nature, Felt a little bit of a connect one time. We were connecting. And it just told me that everything's going to be A-okay. It was a nice feeling. And it also showed me, like, that we're all doing this dance, or like we're always out there, all of us. And it reminded me, and I also wanted to remind everybody else, that it's like this, it's not a race. Life's not a race. That's what it was. It was a reminder. And I needed to just look back and reach into my memory pocket and extract that little memory, refresh my own memory, hopefully refresh your memory of how you're out there pacing and moving about. It's all right. Catch up. It's all right. Slow down. You're both going nowhere, and you're going in very many different directions. Two beautiful destinations all the time, but be aware of what you got. Be aware of your surroundings. Appreciate your lives. That's what it is, man, because you're out there hustling and busting. I see you out there, dude. I see you. You're conducting business on the celly in the public bathroom out there. You got the phone attached to the lobe, to the shoulder, wedged in between. You're unzipping and zipping and doing your biz and walking in and out without washing your hands. It's all right. Take a moment, wash your hands, and then conduct the biz. Because that's going about too fast. That's too cutthroat of a life, dude. I don't want to live in a world where we gotta just go lobe to shoulders for the phone and the business, because I can't. It's all right. Just relax a little bit. Whoever you're talking to will appreciate it as well, because there's flushes going off in the background. Are you in the bathroom? You proudly declare yes. Wash your hands. Give yourselves extra time. Slow it down. I've always been a fan of slowing things down. Slow it down. Give yourself, I always like to be prompt. I always like to arrive early, prematurely sometimes. You think people wouldn't be into it, but trust, you're a little premature on arrival. It's highly appreciated in many circles, closed and open. Core message, the underlying message is be a little bit early, be a little bit premature. Just show up a little, give yourself that extra 5, 10. Hey, fuck it up, do 15 minutes early, anywhere. It'll ease your mind. Man, the amount of easing I've been doing on my mind by just being a little bit premature. Because you don't know, and I get, I deal with people out there. been dealing with people out there all my life. And the biggest thing that I see in different realms and different people don't give themselves enough time. Everybody's leaving it to the last minute. Everybody's like, I didn't think it's gonna be that. I didn't think it's Give yourself enough time. What are we talking about here? Life, baby. You got an appointment, you gotta be somewhere, you got a conference, you got an important conference, alright? Night before, you're slanging that night before. That's Scooch, baby, do it. Who's a bigger fan than we're all about slanging here. I can't find somebody who's more about slanging, do it. But give yourself enough time to depart in the morning on time. Don't be that, stressed out Stacy out there just losing her shit because she's a wee bit late. I'm late. You get there. You're late, you're already late. There's other people backed up. I've seen it happen with whatever it is. With whatever it is. Got a doctor's appointment, I'm late. Can I? And there's still a line behind you, and now you're just piling on top of each other. Gotta go get the car fixed. You're piling up on each other because you leave it till last minute. Give yourself 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Wherever it depends, different situations, you assess the different situations differently. All I'm saying is give yourself a little bit of extra time. Slow it down a bit. Everybody's moving so fast. Where y'all going? Where are we going? Wonderful places, of course. Every day we're going to wonderful places. We're doing different things. Everybody's pitching in. Fixing this, creating that, erecting this, destroying that to build something else. It's beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely thing that we're doing together. Creating life. That's what that is, man. I am feeling so-so, not gonna lie to you guys. Feeling so-so, right in the middle. But that's good. That's good. I've just been, been concentrating on writing, been concentrating on work, been concentrating on what it's gonna take me to get from point A to B to C to D, write stuff down, visualize it, have a guideline, have a plan, and it's alright, you can make a plan, not that it's like, it's nothing set in concrete, dude. No promises made, no promises kept. But all we can do is just keep on trying, baby. You gotta get like that slinky, just recoil and bounce back. Do it. Man. Fall's right here, baby. We're right in it. It's that fall weather, as you can see a little bit outside. It's the gray skies are starting to come in. Less sunny days, more gray skies, which is beautiful. You take photography. You take your camera out there. You're doing some photography. You're taking pictures. You're photographing out there. You're graphing. You're photoing. You're shopping them photos. Photoshopping photos, you're taking photos, you're filming. It's a beautiful layout. Go out there, do it. Get creative, get funky. Fuck it up. Take a picture, video something, film it, get out there, express yourself, do it. But also, do whatever else you're into as well. You like to experiment a little bit in cooking, dabble a little bit in a different recipe, do it. Love you guys. Sending you all positive vibes and energy. Trying to, go about life and remain resilient. I'm a big fan of challenges. And big fan of taking things slow. Especially things that I'm passionate about, especially, things that I'm very invested in. I like to take it slow, get to know it a little bit, build a good relationship. we're still getting, you and I are getting, it's been just a little bit over a year, but we're getting to know each other little by little. You guys get to know me, I get to know you. Thank you for all the love and support, the longtime listeners and viewers. Thank you, man. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We need a little bit, we need to diversify the portfolio. Portfolio of life, diversify. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And you like videos, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Do a little bit of subscription on the YouTubes. Do it. It'll make you feel good, and you want to get a little bit down and dirty. You want to get a little bit. You got some money laundering to do. You got to launder some. You got to you've been accumulating wealth. You got to wash some off. You got to have some. You got to write off something. It's like, oh, write it off, baby. Donate. Put it. Slide it in there fiscally. I'm there for you. You got to get rid of a few $100,000. Do it. One time deposit. And it just right there. Do it. Make yourself feel good. What's been going on? What's been going on? What's been going on? Not gonna lie to you guys. Not gonna lie to you guys. It's that season of the testing. It's that season of the testing. This is where we get to figure out what's what. I think this is where we get to, I think there's it's a turning a corner. It feels like it. Feels like we're turning a corner. I don't know, maybe that's what I'm just telling myself, but I'm hoping we're turning a corner, both personally and communally, of course. Turning corners, baby. I'm all about turning corners. Don't ever go in a straight line. Always make corners. Always do a little bit of a zigzag. But we gotta just take it easy. We gotta slow it down. Reevaluate, listen. Trying to do that. Trying to be mindful. You know what it is, baby. It's Zen City around here all day, every day. I'll check myself, dog. You don't know me. I'll get in there. Do a little bit of self-evaluation. What's going on? Things are, I'm just trying to find that fine balance in my life. Be more creative as much as I can. But also be okay with the, sometimes you gotta push, sometimes you gotta just take your foot off the gas. And you gotta take it day by day. You got to take it day by day. It goes for everybody. It doesn't really matter where you're at, and that's what we're just promised. The only thing you're promised is the now. That's all I know. Everything else we get to discover and learn together, and we're just figuring it out as we go along, baby. That's what it is. But I encourage everybody out there, go after your dreams, whatever you're into, whether you're into the arts, the farts, whether you're into the sciences, you're into the crafts, you're out there crafting, baby, you're crafting. You're a crafty fella, you're a crafty lady. Doing things. You're into magic. You're into that sleight of hand, baby. You're into making things disappear. Poof, there it goes. Got your nose. Poof, oh. All your noses are back on again. Fast magic. That's, you didn't even notice. If you go back, watch it again, you'll see. But that's life. Sometimes you gotta go back and watch things and then relearn and then reevaluate and get back in there, recoil and be helical, baby. That's what I'm telling myself. Get a little bit of space. It's just about bouncing back every day. You gotta bounce back. Reading somewhere, forget where, just made me wonder, forget which nation it was, which country it was, but they were having a ton of They had a lot of plastic. They had a lot of plastic, and they're like, well, what do we do with all this plastic? And they're talking about maybe turning it into, getting an alternative use out of it, turning it into, instead of using concrete or asphalt, use it for, building roads and what have you. It was a periphery nation. They're in the periphery doing developmental things, developing, trying to, and that's the thing, they don't have too many roads, and it's good to build roads, obviously, but it just like, man, we got so much plastic in this world. They were just like showing different bricks that they were using, or rather different plastics that were melted and molded into different bricks, and they're gonna use them or like lay them out. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. They're discussing it, but I wonder what the implications of that will be, you know? I mean, I've always thought about that. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be nice if we had cars on the road made out of rubber or something, a little bit with a little bit more bounce to it, dude. A little bit more bounce. Talk about resiliency, dog. You just go a little bit of, bumper cars on that shit. Just without any hesitation. Forget it. You can now safely get on the phone. Are you tired of not being on the phone while you're driving? Well, now you can, because we're all made of rubber. I wonder what kind of impact it'll have, because like that's the thing, plastic, we're all very aware of the fact that plastics take a long time to go back into nature. What happens when you condense these bad boys and bad gals? If you were to like cover land with it, huge land masses like roads and streets and highways? What are the implications? How does it affect the heating and cooling system? What's heating? What's cooling? You're all about the temperatures. You like it cold, baby? You like it hot? You like it, what are you into? You like that room temp? That's the thing, you never know until you actually you apply that, and then you gotta wait around. You gotta wait around, see how everything reacts. I bet people will be getting, less hurt. That's probably one, that's a pro, that's a positive. You can bounce your head right off the pavement, nothing happens. Why? Because it's rubber. Goodbye. No more need to worry about, head injury this, head injury that, because that's the thing. You want to be walking around, knocking into the ground and just bouncing off, rolling around. Now you can. Some places you can't do that. That's been a long time fantasy of yours. You want to roll around and just bounce off things. Now you can. What happens when it rains? Does it just, because like that's the thing, how's it going to absorb water? Probably won't. Maybe it doesn't rain that often there. Maybe, we'll work a system that's got like, proper drainage. Poke a couple of holes through that bad boy. Poke a couple of holes through it, drain the water. Who knows? Then it might just heat up over time, and man, it's interesting. But we're gonna just keep it loosey-goosey. We're gonna keep it very just, today's a very mellow, we're feeling very mellow. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, feeling very mellow. It's been getting still used to a new schedule. Trying to find my groove, trying to find my, trying to find you guys out there. Where are you at, Toronto? Where are you at, Canada? Where are you at, world? I see you out there, you beautiful son of a bitch. You gorgeous, good-looking ladies and gentlemen out there. See you out there. You're radiating. You all look like you're pregnant. What I'm trying to say is that you're looking good. You got that glow on your face. That pregnant glow where everybody's just like, you're glowing out there. You're looking good. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. You gotta just keep going, baby. Man, sometimes I wish low-key, dude, I think I would have made a nice corner at like, that's the thing, I can't do I appreciate the MMAs and the boxing and everything. I wish I was at somebody's corner, dude. I'd fucking talk to you, dude. Get you going. In and out of fights, just like, But that's something, that's wishful thinking. That's something you gotta get in early. I could still probably do it if I really, really like wanted to. Get in somebody's corner and just like, you can do it. Believe in yourself. Man. It's just being at the right place at the right time. Meeting the right people. Like somebody who I think would have made a great corner. There's a gentleman that works. All right, when I'm using the term works, it's very loose here because I don't know if he's actually working or not. But that's what he does. For those of you who know, you know. If you've ever been to the corner of Yonge and Dundas in Toronto, that's a hallmark. He's a hallmark. Gentleman, he's an elderly gentleman holding a Bible. He's there during the week. You'll see him. It's a Yonge and Dundas. He yells out, "Believe! Believe!" And that, you know, take away the Bible out of his hand. Maybe keep the Bible, who knows, but put him in the corner. He keeps that same constant attitude, dog. He's keeping that same level of energy every day. With every fight, you're out there and you're getting, you know, somebody's a slugger out there. They're just going up, but he's constantly yelling at you, "Believe!" And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'll tell you that straight up. But it's just like, man, did he, you know, where did it go wrong? Was it, who knows? Did he meet the executive producers and he was just like, all right, I'm going to go in, I'm going to come out, I got one line, "Believe!" Just really try to sell, and he's just like, they just kept on asking for more. They're like, "We want to see, can you show a little bit of diversity in your emotions? What's your range?" He was going character with that shit, though. He didn't break one bit every day. Just get in there, "Believe." And that's, you know, they passed on him, but that's the thing, who knows? Maybe that wasn't his calling. Maybe that wasn't his calling. But I'm just saying, he'd make a great corner. He's consistent every day. Throughout the years, man, he's been here doing it for years now. I hope you're safe and sound there, fella. But that's what it is. You gotta be resilient. You gotta recoil, baby. You gotta keep going back up. Gots to go back up. You know, because life will just like, test. Which is nice, because that's how that's how you evaluate growth. You're like, okay, all right, I learned from this. Bump my knee. Oh, my knee. But then you learn not to bump your knee. But then, you know, might take you a few falls and trips, but you'll get it. That's what it is. I've always been a proponent of this. You just keep consistently doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you'll get it. There's no not getting it. That's just what it is. As long as you're consistent. You can't not be consistent. That's a big component. Big believer that a few things. You need to be resilient. You need to have consistency. And you got to just roll, baby. You got to be a rock and roller out there in this life. You got to just rock and roll. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to go every day. Take it a day at a time. Not too much, but pushing it, and then easing off. That's all right. It's okay. Because that's the thing, again, the message from the Shroomsies was that we're all gonna, you know, there's no race. There's just one. We're all gonna, it's like everybody's out there trying to, and I don't blame people. I don't even, like, that's the thing. I'll get in that mindset myself because I'm that, you know, we're about the go-getters and the doing things, being in charge of your life. But it's okay. You gotta just remind yourself that we're all in this together. It's a beautiful life. There's no winners or losers. Debatable, but you know what I'm trying to say. There's no. Everybody wins. Not that you shouldn't try. There's a fine balance. You should always be trying out there, but don't worry. If you keep trying, some things are inevitable. It's, you know, and I don't know how to explain it. Trying my best. But that's what it is. That's what I've learned a little bit, and I'm still learning every day, dude. and I don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. This guy knows nothing. Just trying to, make sense of it, whatever it is that this is. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you. It really does mean a lot. If you've been watching, following from the get-go, I appreciate it. Keep coming back. I appreciate your support. Sending you all good vibes and energy. If you're a newbie, comment and check out the show. We goof, dude. We goof around here. We'll have some fun. We'll get silly with it. We'll get serious some days. Fuck it up. We might even cry together. Who knows? Bound to come one day. But, we'll just, whenever it happens, it happens. No big deal, alright? No big deal. But all I want to say is that I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. And take it easy out there. Give yourself some extra times. Go ahead. Give yourself some extra time. Click on the link. See what happens. Follow the link. It's right there. Patreon. That's what it is. Love you guys. Be back here again very soon. Have fun. Ask questions. Stay silly with it. Take care of yourselves. Peace out in the meantime.